Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to today's video. So this is day 4 of me practicing Mr. Scary by Dokken. I'm pretty excited for it. I actually just adjusted the action of this guitar and I'm so stoked about it because it is insane. It is the fastest guitar I've ever played. It is like, I don't even know how to describe it because it is beyond what I thought would be possible, because the action is literally so fast and so low that when I press the the fifth fret of the third string, it actually looks like the string is touching the fret of the sixth fret, if that makes any sense. It is super strange. I wasn't aware that it is possible to get the action of a guitar that low, even though I've built my own guitar, and this is the closest action to basically ever come close to this action right here. Insane. I guess the stars were aligned when this guitar was built, and also I changed the nut on this guitar. You might have noticed this difference because prior this was a silver nut and now it is a gold one, and I also shimped this nut and I also adjusted the truss rod and I adjusted the bridge and basically did everything I can to make this guitar even better. And it is insane. It is really insane. It is crazy fast and I love it. So I'm pretty stoked about today because that will further enhance my abilities to learn Mr. Scary by Dokken faster and easier, and yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. So with that being said, let's just dive right in. Okay, also a little bit of a different setup today because today I'm playing a real amp. I'm playing my trusty Mesa Boogie dual rectifier. Pretty excited for it. I have a actual spring reverb in front of it, like a real one, not a pedal, like a real spring. And yeah, I have a delay, I boosted, and I also have compression on. Yes, and that's today's signal chain. Pretty excited for it. By the way, the amp is in channel 1, the pushed channel. And that is the green one. So on that note, I'm pretty excited to just dive right in. Sound is very different today. You can hear that huge spring reverb tail. I love it. It's so amazing. It is the Surfybear reverb, the black one. I don't know. I think there are a few different variations of it, but this is so cool. And if you guys run a spring reverb, because that is a really interesting topic. I used to have a JCM 800 from the 80s, like an original one, and it was a very interesting variation of a JCM 800 because it had a built-in spring reverb. And ever since that amp, I love a real spring reverb. It is insane. Like, this amp completely, I don't know, turned me head over feet, and basically ever since then I was searching for the ability to have a spring reverb, an actual one, and use it together with any amp. And then I stumbled upon the Surfybear reverb and I tried it, and I think first I don't know if I used it correctly, to be honest, in the beginning, and I somehow got tired of it, and therefore I'm assuming I was using it wrong because I then thought about selling it, but I thought about giving it another try before doing so, and I plugged it in, and it was like bad. It was like super bad. And I don't know how I came to the conclusion to try it in a different way, but basically, like a regular reverb pedal, you would run it in the back of your amp, like in the uh, FX loop. And I was running the spring reverb in the effects loop, and guys, if you have a spring reverb, the spring reverb is actually supposed to go in between your guitar and the front end of your amp, like where you plug your actual guitar in. You have to basically get a cable and plug your guitar into the spring reverb, from the spring reverb to the front end of your amp. So this is not supposed to go into the back of your amp, not supposed to go into the FX loop. It works, but it has the craziest reverb tail you've ever heard. Like, it rings for days basically. It doesn't stop. It has huge feedback issues, and it has no responsiveness at all. It is like super weird. And then I don't know, again, I don't know how I came to the conclusion, but I decided to plug it in the front end of my amp. I think I've read it somewhere online, and ever since then I cannot stop using this, let's say, pedal. It is like a reverb tank, but in form of a pedal with an actual click switch, but it is a huge pedal. Like, it is like that. Anyways, it is awesome. It is insane, and I've bought some reverb pedals ever since, but to be honest, nothing comes even close. It is insane. It is so crazy to have an actual spring reverb. Like, no pedal that I've ever tried comes even close to it. And yeah, therefore I returned or sold every other reverb pedal that I had after the Surfybear, and we are back to the Surfybear again. And this is what you actually hear. Can you hear that? It's insane. It's insane. But there's a delay on top. Like the repeat of the note. This is actually an Ibanez Echo Master, Echo Plex. I don't know how it's called. Ibanez Echo. It has a faded as a cream colored device, and yeah, it's a combination of the Surfybear and the delay you hear right now. But the Surfybear is what makes this like basically that you know the gist. Anyways. Yeah, this was the second part, and the string skipping is that part. Because in the first two videos, and I think in the third one, like day 3 of me practicing it, I changed to the original riff, which is this. Excuse me. I changed to the original version because in the first two videos I played it like this. Because I first wanted to learn and get the actual riff into my muscle memory before focusing on the string skipping part. And yeah, now as you see, I'm playing the riff pretty much as it is on the record. Okay, so my takeaway as of now is I'm definitely able to play it way smoother than I was the last time I videotaped myself learning how to play this riff, which is amazing. It already I already feel basically at home, and I just have to focus on not making too many mistakes while playing it, and then it is pretty much, yeah, I mean, in that speed, almost there. But of course, we want to play Mr. Scary, so we want to play it fast. And on that note, let's speed it up a bit. Okay, so it is the first, the second, the fourth, and the seventh fret. I have to remember that. And on that note, let's speed it up even further. Okay, I'm very happy with that progress, because when we take a look at the last, I think it was actually the last video, so my third attempt of learning, or basically my third session of learning Mr. Scary, I started to incorporate the string skipping as well as focusing more on the alternate picking part. And that last session was actually yesterday. So as I told in the first video, something crazy happens when you go to sleep. When you, like, I don't know, when you play guitar or play any instrument or basically do anything with your muscles, where the potential of muscle memory comes into play. Something crazy happens when you go to bed, because your mind will connect with your muscles, and when you wake up, you will be better than you were when you last tried to do the same thing, which is awesome. And I can already feel it. Like, this is I think I did, like, let me actually check my calendar really quick. So I did today, which is Friday the 5th. I did yesterday, Wednesday the 3rd. I took a break, and video 1 was on the 1st of April. Video number 2 was on the 2nd of April. On the 3rd, I took a break. Yesterday, I filmed the third part on the 4th of April, and today is Friday, which is the 5th. So yes, absolutely amazing, absolutely insane. I'm very happy with the progress, and I think we can play it even faster. And by the way, I mentioned that in the last video that I made the transition from, or I think it was maybe even the video before that, that I made a transition from my trusty Fender Medium Tortoise picks to the not Gator grip, or actually Gator grip, yeah, to the blue Gator grips, and I'm actually back at the Fender Medium ones. After I adjusted the action on this guitar, I'm actually better off playing with the Fender Medium again. I don't know why that is. It is very interesting, because on the last video I mentioned that on this specific guitar, I prefer the Gator Blue picks because I seem to be better using them for alternate picking single note stuff. But when I played Bark at the Moon, I actually was using the Fender medium ones and it sounded better and I was able to play better. Today everything works better with the Fender medium size, which is my preferred pick anyways, after adjusting the action on that guitar. Let's give a quick Bark at the Moon here. It just works like a charm. I don't know, insane. On that note, let's speed it up a bit. Okay, absolutely crazy. I don't know. I don't actually know how I made the transition from yesterday to today, because I don't know. I think I was just playing it at half the speed or something. Like today is a different breed. Today's a different breed, which is awesome. Okay, let's kick in a click track here. One more thing for transparency reasons. This is not the first time I practice guitar today. So, nor was it the first time I practiced guitar yesterday when I was recording the video of yesterday. Like, as I said, for the last week or so, I played guitar minus the break days. I played guitar for about 2 to 3 hours a day, I would say. And I'm really getting into it again. Like, I can feel my fingers building up again, and I can also feel basically it is easy to come back every single day, and it is so nice. That is so nice. That is the thing with momentum, and the problem is it goes for everything you do in life. Like, everything you do is so dependent on that momentum, and if you catch the momentum, it is like if you would catch the wave. It is like so much easier. Like, you have basically the universe on your side if you are in that dialed in momentum mode. On that note, 164 BPM. Let's see how it goes. I can barely hear the metro. The amp is loud. I have to fix this somehow. Give me a minute here. I have to fix the levels. Okay, I think levels are fixed. Metro click track should be way louder than it used to be. Okay, that is a very nice outcome, because I think last video I was able to go to 164 at max, and now we are at 164, and it is basically very doable for me. Besides sometimes missing that string skipping hit, it is very doable for me, even to connect every part of the whole riff. So with that being said, let's speed it up to, I don't know, let's go 175. That is like 11 BPM more. Okay, another very nice thing I'm noticing is that I actually am able to continue playing when I make a mistake on that riff, which was not possible in the last video I did, in the last practice session, and that is awesome. On that note, let's speed it up a bit, and my goal is again to go so fast that I basically cannot keep up, because I want to focus on two things. First, I want to focus on like really precisely picking each note, hitting it with the same amount of power every single time to get the same amount of loudness every single time. And I really want to focus on getting that precise alternate picking going for myself. And I do that with the slower metronome speeds, with the slower click tracks of around 150. And I also want to build up speed, and I do that by approaching the fastest BPMs possible, where I actually start to fail, but my idea is I fail fast and then I don't have to fail for such a long period of time. And on that note, let's go to like 185 and let's just kick it there. I don't know what happens. I think I've never tried 185. I actually don't even know what BPM the song is. We could tap that, but I think I've already tapped it, and I think it was around 200. Let's see how 185 goes. Okay. Duh. actually crazy. I mean, I make a few mistakes here and there, but it is actually working somehow. And that is 185. That is crazy because I think yesterday my top was, I think in some lucky moments, 170. But in the video, I think we mainly stated 164 to 165. And 165 to 185 is like pretty crazy. And the thing is, I think I can even go faster. So let's shoot for the moon here. Let's actually try 200. Or let's see if the actual song is 200. So that we can get a gauge here. Okay, so this is around 217. Okay, so I guess let's let's shoot for the moon and try the 217. Okay, that is absolutely insane. I was not expecting that. I thought before tapping the tempo of the song, when I said let's shoot for the moon, I was thinking about like from 185 to 195 or something, but not to 217. Like, this is insane. Like, I'm so happy about it. I'm literally stoked. This is insane. And I think that goes to show that my approach of doing both, like very slow, or very slow is very mildly put here, like basically trying to play the riff slower than it should be played, and then also playing it as fast as I can, even if I fail. And I think that is what enabled me to basically play it fairly clean, even though I cannot really play that speeds for a sustained period of time very cleanly, right? But the thing is, I was still able to play the 217, and that makes me freaking proud. So that is great. And I think actually I'm ending the video on that note, because I don't think I can top this today. And also, this was way more than I expected for today's video. So we are making progress here. I think I will allow my hand to rest tomorrow. Maybe we will see about that, because now that I reached that speed, I'm pretty stoked to play it again tomorrow. So therefore, I don't know if I'm actually taking a break tomorrow, or if I will just continue to play it and see how it goes. Anyways, guys, we will see that, and I will keep you updated. I will make the next video when I play it the next time, which will probably be tomorrow. And on that note, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Okay, so actually one more thing. I really want to try to play it over the track. I don't know how it goes. I don't know how it feels. Let's just kick it. Rock and roll. Yo, that is exactly what I'm talking about. I think it was the last video or the second video that I did on this on learning Mr. Scary. where I said that I jammed over a Mr. Scary version that was not tuned down a half step, and we just literally heard it. The version that I played was the Spotify version, and I'm tuned down a half step, and my guitar is way deeper than the Spotify version is. So the Spotify version is probably not tuned down a half step. Let's actually tune the guitar up again and see if it fits. Okay, that is actually insane. There was this one section where I absolutely nailed it, and I'm so stoked about that. And I'm also very confused because I saw this lesson from George Lynch himself where he said that he plays it in half step down. And I was really confused, and I think I talked about it in my last videos. Because I jammed over a version that I found and it sounded like it is in E standard. And now we are back at E standard, and I was perfectly in tune with the version of Mr. Scary on Spotify. So version of Mr. Scary on Spotify seems to be in E standard. Alright. On that note, I will wrap it up. That was awesome. I wasn't expecting to be able to play over the track today on day 4, which is absolutely awesome. Actually, on day 2, I thought, oh man, maybe I have to shoot 30 videos until I get there. Like, this is literally what I thought just 2 days ago. I thought, man, maybe I should have started with an easier song, with a obviously hard song for me, but an easier song than Mr. Scary is. But I guess I shouldn't. So yeah, that is absolutely awesome. What is awesome too is that I just realized that it is actually easier for me to play it in E standard than it is tuned a half step down, because the strings have more tension, and because they have more tension, they basically ring less and are faster on their back to their original position, where my pick can then hit the string again, which is very nice. Also, I'm using the 10 gauge strings, and yeah, that helps with the speed too, because yeah, on 9s, I don't know. Okay, guys, I guess on that note, I will wrap it up. I made so much progress in the last 3 days. I don't even know how this is possible, but yeah, that goes to show that you can really do it if you don't think about not being able to do it. And yeah, I guess that is the lesson of my life, and the basically not lesson of my life, the takeaway of my life. Anyways, very interesting, very cool. And this, I think this is also when I always made the most progress on playing guitar, when I was actually so zoned out and not even thinking about making progress. I just played, and I just focused on playing, and I played more, and I played faster, and I played harder, and yeah, then I played more. And then I got better, and that is awesome. On that note, I will wrap it up. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.